Did you know that the average human spends up to a third of their life asleep, and that you can actually live longer without food than you can sleep? My name is Christy, and today's video is sponsored by our friends at Eightsleep. Today we're going to talk about the importance of sleep and why it is so important and beneficial to get a full good night sleep. First, our immune system. Our immune system plays a critical function in our everyday life for keeping us healthy so we can fight off whatever comes our way. A good night's sleep is crucial in that because it helps our immune cells and proteins become rested so they can fight off those viruses or anything coming our way. Number two, I think our significant others, our family members can all be grateful for this one, but better sleep equals a better mood. Pick the low-hanging fruit. Sometimes we're going through our day and it's like, wow, I'm getting really annoyed easily, or these challenges and these tasks are feeling more challenging than they should be. Kind of evaluate, what else could you change? Did you get a good night's sleep? Did you wake up rested? Is your energy levels high? If you didn't sleep well, a lot of times our energy levels are low. We wake up just with a shorter fuse, less patience to get through the tasks that we have for the day. So start with getting a good night rest. Waking up feeling rested with higher energy levels is going to make those tasks easier throughout the day. Next, sleeping can improve our productivity and our concentration. That goes along with what we just talked about and being in a better mood. So if we sleep well, we get a really restful, good quality night's sleep. We're going to wake up with more energy. We're going to have more brain power, more cognitive function to be able to focus on our tasks longer, which is going to increase our productivity at work and help us be more successful. Next, sleep can enhance and improve our exercise performance. That is why you hear me talk so much about getting a good night's sleep when I'm training really hard. If I'm not getting a good night's sleep, that can actually have a negative impact on my strength and power, which means it's undoing everything that I'm trying to do in the gym. A good night's sleep is also directly linked to muscle recovery. So our muscles are going to be able to recover when we're getting that deep sleep at night. So that's when we wake up feeling refreshed with more energy. It's also linked to hand-eye reaction time and focus so we can train hard in the gym. And when we say sleep, it's not just the amount of sleep, not lying in bed for 9 hours, tossing and turning, but it's the quality of sleep, making sure we're hitting each of those sleep stages throughout the night. When we talk about quality of sleep, there's definitely some things that you can do and implement into your routine that help you get a better quality sleep. 3 of the biggest things that I can highly recommend for you to get a better quality sleep. First, blackout shades and cover up any of the lights that are in your room. Light creates stimulation with our brain, which makes it a tougher time for your brain to stay asleep. Those flashing lights, anything, our alarms, TV, all of that stuff is going to keep you stimulated and keep you awake. So tape over those lights, get your blackout shades. Second, our Eightsleep mattress cover. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot, and this has honestly been game-changing. We used it for about 6 months now, and I can honestly tell you that I no longer wake up hot and sweaty. I no longer wake up tossing and turning or flipping my pillow to try to find the cool side of the pillow because I'm just burning up at night. The mattress system regulates based upon your body temperature and also the temperature in your room. So it's a very smart system. When the room is hotter, it's going to put it on autopilot and it's going to naturally start cooling that mattress down to the optimal sleep level. So it starts to learn your body and how you stay asleep at night. This for me and for Patrick has been completely game changing because we like our settings on different numbers. Third is going to be avoiding technology, smartphones, tablets, TVs, all of that blue light before we go to bed is just stimulating our brain, similar to the lights at night. Try to take at least 30 minutes prior to bedtime with no screens. If you can get up to 60, that's gonna really help your body get into a deep sleep and stay asleep easier than if you were using those screens right before bed. Getting enough sleep and quality of sleep can actually help prevent weight gain. So a lot of us are like, gosh, I'm eating well, I'm working out in the gym super hard, I'm doing everything I need to do, but I just can't lose this weight, but we're only sleeping 4 to 6 hours a night. The reason, there's actually scientific evidence showing that if we don't get enough sleep, the hormone ghrelin goes up and then our body actually decreases leptin. Ghrelin is the hormone that tells you about your appetite. You're hungry. It makes you feel like you're hungry, where leptin is the one that actually suppresses your appetite, telling you you're full. So if ghrelin's going up and leptin's going down, that's an extremely dangerous combination, especially when we're already fatigued from not sleeping enough. We might not then have the willpower to fight off all of those cravings, which in turn leads to a lot of late night snacking. The best thing we can do, get a good quality night's sleep so we can keep those hormones in check. Next, along the topic of health, a good quality night's sleep can actually strengthen your heart. And the reason being is if we're not getting enough sleep, sometimes our body is in a more stressed state, which means we are releasing cortisol. Cortisol is going to be something that's released that causes our heart to work harder. So that can lead to increased things such as stroke, heart disease that we really want to avoid, and getting a good night's sleep is a good way to do that. Next, functioning off of low sleep. A lot of times we have a little bit of brain fog, which means our reaction time might be slower. So there's actually proven studies showing that the less sleep you get, the higher your odds are of potentially getting into a car crash or something along those lines, just because we aren't completely clear mentally and our reaction time is suffering. Sleep improves memory. So we all know the adverse effect where we're just feeling foggy and we can't recall things. It should encourage us to get a good night's sleep. Then we have faster recall. We feel a little bit clearer and sharper mentally, and that all comes from a good night's sleep. Finally, sleeping at an optimal temperature is crucial. Everyone's temperature is going to be slightly different, but on average, you want to sleep somewhere between 62 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're sleeping much hotter than that, your deep sleep and your REM sleep are going to be, or could potentially be, interrupted, so you're not getting good quality sleep during those stages, which can affect, one, how we feel with our energy when we wake up, and two, our memory recall. Our partners at Eightsleep not only have this temperature regulated sleep system that I talked about earlier that can help adjust throughout the night as your body temperature adjusts, so you are in an optimal sleep temperature for each of those sleep stages throughout the night, but they've also developed an app that can help you see how well you are actually sleeping. What is your sleep fitness level? For instance, it's going to track your HRV, it's going to track your heart rate. So if your heart rate's going down or staying consistent, you know that you're recovering well for the night. If all of a sudden it jumps up to 10 beats higher throughout that night, you might notice that you don't feel well or you're starting to get sick, and those are really good indicators that something might be going on. It also is going to show you how much time you spend in each of those sleep stages. So if you're not spending much time in the deep sleep stage, you might want to make sure that you're limiting your caffeine or limiting your screen time before you go to bed. There's so much useful information on this app. We highly recommend it. We hope you found this useful. Definitely check out those links below. If you have any interesting sleep facts of your own, or you found something that works really well for you, we would love to hear that. So make sure you drop those in the comments below. Have a great day. Don't forget, smash the like button and get to sleeping.
Stepping out flat. Body hot like July. Like a friend from the inside. All I can say, oh na 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 na. No compromise. Putting up there and